few, I guess it wasn't even a few days, probably the Monday when we found out it was definitely the end to Ben's career, I contacted our insurance advisor just to put them on notice of what had happened, that suspect we would need to make a claim. I had truly no idea about the claims process. It was a moment where I thought, this is why you buy insurance through an advisor. So part of the service is that claims process. So I had no idea what to expect, but I made the phone call to say, this has happened. I'm sure this is why we've been paying premiums for 7 years. What's the next step? The advice our advisor, and it actually wasn't our initial advisor, he'd sold his business, but the advice the advisor who was looking after our insurance gave us was, lots of paperwork, that we're going to go through a claims process, and he did a bit of a back of the envelope calculation on our income protection and the policy that we had in place. And I'm still quite angry about that conversation. So the income protection that he thought he could get us was very insignificant and certainly doesn't live up to the term income protection. He also had us fill in what turns out to be a lot of forms for claims that we weren't making, and we had to pay the neurologist quite a lot of fees to fill in forms that were not required for the claim. So after 3 or 4 weeks of paperwork, I had begun to realise that we were in the wrong hands, and I was very fortunate to actually be at dinner with some of the JBS team, and just very briefly said, I'm having a bit of a nightmare claims process, and thanks to your experience, you said, yes, that does not sound right. So I am incredibly grateful that we were able to move our claim from our original advisor, or the guy who bought his business, to JBS.